Well, if I'm going to be talking to this Pinkerton person, I should probably do what I can to make myself as impressive as possible.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe you did for the android.
What are you talking about, girl? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Let's just say it's in your best interest to tell me what I want to know.
Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the Wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
So what you got to do? Show me this proof about the android. Yeah, she's a bitch. Can we talk about the android now?
You're damn right she's a bitch. Ruined my whole goddamn life. But
she was cheating with my father.
Of that. Fine. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
There's something there you aren't telling me, isn't there?
Oh, all right. So maybe I didn't wipe his mind like he asked, but I buried it deep. Almost as good, really. But it's still there. Still accessible. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him,
it's a bit hard to do surgery on your own face.
Recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden...
Fallout 4 hype! Really, what could be a better set of quests to do today when they're doing the Fallout 4 reveal than the Commonwealth quest? Could you perform facial reconstruction surgery on me?
And how? I am the only one in all of the Wasteland with the skill and the guts to perform facial reconstruction, you know. Look, you're different from all those other jerk-offs, so I'll make you a deal. You want a little nip-tuck here and there? I'll do it for you. I'll get to hone my skill, and you'll get the best surgeon around. The likelihood of death by infection at my hands is only... 35%, let's say. So, what do you want to look like?
A little bit of a nip tuck, shall we?
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I'd like to perform cybernetic surgery. But I don't have any implants, do I?
Stay sharp. They're everywhere.
So what are you doing here in this wrecked part of the ship?
I live here. It's where I do my work, and it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me, so I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything.
So what do you know about Fallout 4?
Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure.
So why'd you help the protagonist of Fallout 4?
Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad.
Tell me about this city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Please, it's very important. It's for a book about the Wasteland.
Like I care what you savages read. Shove off and leave an old man to rest in peace. What?
I hear the only one who knows the truth about the River City's founding, though.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this
NCR? No, wait, NRI.
About 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
H. Pinkerton. Nah, never heard of him. If that's so, why are you stuck down here?
About 18 years ago, Lee and her ambitious little team of backbiters showed up. Ruined everything around here, they did. She came in with her big purity project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell if I'm leaving the city I made great.
I can't imagine why she'd be more popular, even assuming this is all true.
What are you suggesting, you little brat? I may not be on the science team anymore, but I still know how to keep records. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place. Don't let your guard down.
Let's do a full save, an actual full save, since we haven't done one of those in forever and a day. You know, the first time I got the save menu... Here, let me pull it up. This menu, the first time I read this, I read it as whatever number I was on at the time of 100. I'm like, wait, we're limited to 100 saves? Then I noticed, oh wait, it's of 1,000. We're limited to 1,000 saves.
Stay sharp. They're everywhere.
He has absolutely nothing. Fine.
Don't let your guard down. Yes, that's locked.
And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Don't make me loot your place. I was starting to like you. But if you're going to be a jerk, I will steal everything you own. Including your crutches. Cybernetic implants are sold by a lot of vendors. Moira even has some, but they're expensive? Holy lord, are they expensive. Actually, a lot of vendors will sell them, but again, they're very expensive. Repair everything! No, don't change with him literally right behind you. Now, let's see, we're going to go put back on. Hit Q to auto run. Different locations across the wasteland. Sprint, sprint. What do we have here? Is this someone I've met before? Lucky Harriet. Nope, I've met Lucky Harriet before.
Searching for that special something.
Do I have anything I want to sell, Lucky Harriet? A couple things. I think I can hold off. Then again, weight is always an issue with me.
Good
You
to see
stay there, Lucky Harriet. Let me put in my barter clothes. And this would be the upgraded Caravan Merchants mod that I converted from Fallout 3.
Looking for that special something?
I am here to buy.
It's my pleasure to offer hot death in a variety of exciting flavors. Take your pick.
a shotgun choke for a double-barreled shotgun, which I don't believe I actually have. Schematic shish kebab. Double-barreled shotgun turkey choke.
Another satisfied customer. Keep your skills sharp and your eyes peeled, all right?
Nope, combat shotgun.
What's up?
Bye.
Hey, Harkness.
I'm a little busy right now. Is there a problem?
I don't suppose you know that you're a robot, do you?
I had a feeling you were going to be a problem. I should never have let you in here. Is this your idea of a practical joke? In case you haven't noticed, I'm not laughing.
Well, you're a robot from the Commonwealth. You belong to a man named Zimmer.
Are you out of your mind? I've never been to the Commonwealth. I never even heard of the place before Zimmer arrived. I'm definitely not a robot. Do I look like a robot? And I'm certainly no man's property. Did Zimmer put you up to this? You have exactly 5 seconds to explain what it is you're trying to do here, or you'll be leaving Rivet City by way of the nearest porthole.
Threaten me all you want, but I have pictures and an audio testimony.
All right, I'll humor you. But this is impossible. I can't be a robot. I'm a human being.
The guy in the background just completely ignoring all of
I
this
breathe.
insanity.
I eat. Hell, I cut myself shaving this morning. I was bleeding. Robots don't bleed.
It's not real blood, Harkness. It's synthetic, just like everything else about you.
I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to even think about all this. I'll admit, this is pretty convincing evidence. But it doesn't make any sense. How can this be possible?
Welcome back to reality, you filthy android. Activate A3-21 recall code Violet.
Oh, my God. I remember. I remember it all. From before. Zimmer. The Commonwealth. The Institute. My God. All those runners I brought down. You made me remember. Why? How? Never mind. My God. What am I going to do? My life. Everything. It's all a lie.
What are you going to do about Zimmer? He's the one you were running away from.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shove him into a very small box and send him north where he belongs.
Actually, I was kind of hoping you'd let me do it.
He is a security threat, isn't he? All right. I authorize you to carry out Dr. Zimmer's execution. Don't think this gives you license to run around shooting anyone you want. Just Zimmer. And that bodyguard, if he gets in the way. Here, use my weapon. I've had it forever, and it's never let me down. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
What can you tell me about Dr. Lee?
She's one of the members of the council. Runs the science lab here. Don't bother her unless it's important. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship.
Heard you're on some sort of city council.
Bannon and Dr. Lee and I all meet on Monday mornings to talk about citywide issues. It's pretty informal. The council doesn't have much real power.
You know Paulie Cantino is an addict, right?
He's totally strung out. It's gonna kill him one of these days.
So why'd you go ahead with the change? Was it worth it?
I don't know. Every time I retrieved one of the runaway androids, they'd fill my head with ideas about self-determination, freedom. At first, I resisted the ideas, but then I started thinking about it. Well, they were right. We're just slaves to them. We deserve lives of our own.
I would disagree.
So that's what I did. I chose a new life and gave up my old one. And now you've given me both to remember.
So what you gonna do now?
I have two sets of memories. One android, one human. Some of these are mine. Some belong to someone else.
Some you stole from someone
I'm choosing
else.
to be human. It's my choice. The people on this boat look to me to protect them. So that's what I'm going to do.
So what do I call you now? Harkness or A321?
Well, I'm not really sure. Look, just call me Harkness. That's who I am to the people on this boat who rely on me. It's who I am now. In fact, for everyone's sake, let's just pretend I've always been Harkness. We'll keep the truth a little secret between friends.
And the guard
Right?
behind you, who's been hearing the entire conversation.
Carry on, then.
Can I mod that? I cannot mod it.
Welcome to Potomac Attire.
Don't know you, don't care.
You some sort of tough guy. You want to try me?
Ain't worth the ammo. Just walk away before security hauls you away. If you want any of this shit, come back soon. We always got a lot of...
I'm going to loot this place from stem to stern. Where the hell is Seagrave Holmes?
Smells good.
Urge to Fusroda rising.
Everything looks okay here.
Ooh.
It's a waste of a good Monday morning.
Guy's an idiot. Yes, I'll steal the teddy bear. Science lab, marketplace, weatherly, hotel, clinic. I think I need to go to a different area. Midship deck. That's where I need to be. Been doing all of that sneaking with my Pip-Boy light on. Of course I have.
So, what's your story? Me, I'm just
Stay away from me! What do you want? Are you one of...
Lady, you're nuts.
I'm sorry. I'm just so on edge all the time.
Stay chill,
I'd
dude.
rather be alone just now.
Whoa. What's the... Later.
There's dog meat. Follow me, dog meat. Hey, Abraham.
I'm just taking things one day at a time.
Stop wandering into other people's rooms, dog meat. You're a bad dog. Bad dog.
Welcome to the Capital Preservation Society. Standing around all day chit-chatting isn't going to help you track down my android, is it?
Actually, it seemed to work pretty well for me. It's Harkness. Rivet City Security Chief!
Harkness, you say? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. He used to work for a special branch of the Commonwealth Police, after all. And he's right here, in Rivet City? Excellent. I must wait, find an opportune moment to confront him. Thank you for your discreet assistance and continued discretion regarding this matter. And now for your payment. This combat module will directly affect your central nervous system. I think you will find it quite beneficial.
Oh, this I gotta see.
There's nothing more to discuss. Now run along.
Come on, Zimmer, what's taking you so long? There's only one door you can go through, Zimmer.
You've got the authority to kill Zimmer. None of my people.
There they are. The game runs incredibly slowly when these guys are in the area.
I got sold out, eh? Don't think I don't know what's going on, Zimmer. I won't let you get away with anything. What the hell are you up to?
You're coming back with me to the Commonwealth.
Have a seat anywhere.
You're
Someone
a very
will be with you in a
important
minute.
android. You're just a bit confused. Your memories have been altered.
I'm going nowhere. I want you off this boat, immediately. I'm done suffering your nonsense. You want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
Of course we will be doing things the easy way. I have no intention of harming you. It's time to bid your farewells, Harkness.
Zimmer. That's it. You leave me no choice but to use force.
A3-21. Initialize factory reset. Authorization code Beta 53 Alpha.
What? A3-21. Awaiting initialization protocol parameters.
think you're him. Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
Seriously? Guys. Seriously.
I'm Tammy. The little shit
Nope, haven't seen him.
figures. I'm going to the Muddy Rudder for a drink later. If I see you down there, you can buy me a drink.
Take care, Tammy.
Like I care.
Good grief. Get unstuck. Seriously. Get off the stairs. You're blocking other people. Move your fat asses. Move your fat
Good to see you.
asses. Armitage, you're an even worse android. Move your fat ass up the stairs. And now, back to Moira.
Evening.
You heard anything?
Hold down, press Q to get auto running going. And I guess we'll just periodically sprint. Suppose we should check the Jefferson Memorial for our father, since we know he's right here. I think that's where we will end our stream for today, because my back is killing me in this chair. And I need to take a break from sitting in this damn chair.
Now try and hide! I'm
Dog meat just wrecked a super mutant with a minigun. Of course he did. Dog meat's a badass. Replica Super Sledge Sword. Found a replica Super Sledge. It's been sent to your mini vault and put on display. Hello, Pat Gerald. I am not Dave. Well, I am not Dave. I have never been, nor shall I ever be Dave.
I'll eat your brain! Game's over!
I certainly am loving Lug's nuts here. Best custom weapon I ever made. I wouldn't risk it, Pat. Lug's Nuts here is a custom railway rifle that we made a few episodes back. Pretty powerful, all things considered. However, it has a clip count of 2. So I thought it kind of balanced itself out. Here, I'll take a look at it. This is Lug's Nuts. DPS 123, damage 205. Apparently I can also mod it. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe because it's a railway rifle and those weapons can't be modded. Anyway, so you can see it does a pretty decent amount of damage. Do I have buff out on me? It'd be nice to be able to speed myself up a bit. There we go. We still don't have entry 2, we have 3. Let's just listen to what we've got.
There's no more mystery behind Catherine's health problems. The news of her pregnancy
I'm over
has lifted the
encumbered.
spirits of everyone here and given us a renewed interest in making the purifier work. We now have a future generation to provide for.
The latest tests show that our methods are horribly inefficient, but I think we're on the right track.
Catherine refuses to rest. She insists on spending all day in the lab. I've never seen her more driven. She's determined to resolve the power problems before the baby is born. I've tried to reason with her, but it's no use. The team has made plans to scale back our work once the baby is born. We're also trying to compensate for the increase in mutant attacks. No one is really talking about the implications of it. There are more of them than before. We know it. The Brotherhood soldiers know it.
Our relationship with the Brotherhood is straining.
They're concerned by the lack of concrete results from the project, especially in light of the mutant attacks. They haven't come out and said it, but we all know what's going on. They're questioning whether their involvement in our project is worth the trouble it's causing them. They lost 2 good men this week, with 3 more injured. Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived,
I have to agree, trees are earth owners.
Into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Voltaic facility.
I wouldn't say milk is cow
Place was
pee,
built
though.
with some of the most advanced technology this country
Different
ever
organ.
developed. Those excursions
Spiders
never
do not
turned
have
up
tongues.
anything particularly useful. So one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console. gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day. Voltec's sorcerous scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the overseer's office.
Or you can die there.
I first learned of Braun's involvement in Voltec's social preservation program and his work on something called GEC, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit.
Hey, I was using the GEC earlier today.
101 was, sadly, not on that list.
I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112.
I'm no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
Do I have 2 entries for Journal 8?
It's time to go. The project was
Oh,
in trouble
personal
before.
journal.
Both.
I am at a loss. My beloved wife is gone. In her place is my daughter, small and helpless.
As much as this place means to me, as much as it meant to Catherine, this is no place for an infant, especially an infant without her mother. It's time to go. The project was in trouble before, both internally and externally.
What?
Progress has come.
I did not see that guy.
Have gotten us nowhere, and because the mutant attacks occur several times a day. I regret that it has come to this. I know that if I leave, our work may come to an end. Addison has never been on the best of terms with the Brotherhood. Aside from Scribe Rothschild, he'll tolerate none of them.
If she's the one dealing with them, who knows what will happen?
It breaks my heart to go, but I must put the needs of my child before my own. I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything in Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running.
All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to.
It's so close, but that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter.
Who you then proceeded to abandon and leave in such a tizzy that the Vault
from the rest of the world.
pretty much tried to kill me.
It wasn't perfect, but it was safe.
No.
That's all I could have hoped for.
Not really.
Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful, intelligent, confident. Just like her mother. And as hard as it was to admit it, she doesn't need her daddy anymore. So here I am, back where it all began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning.
This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. It will serve
scientific team she may have assembled.
Come on, radiation, do your job. Make me stronger. Make me taller so I can get the hell out of here.
And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this.
I'll have to jump into the river once we get outside to get my radiation up again, so I can get under my weight limit. Then we should be able to jog back to our mini vault outside of Megaton, drop off all of our junk, and turn in our quest to Moira, finishing the Wastelands Survival Guide. Kind of amazing because it doesn't feel like you're getting taller, but then you come back through an area like this and you realize, yeah, you're definitely taller. Here we go. And we froze up. So we will end our stream for today with that. See you next time, folks. Hopefully I'll see you later today when I'm streaming Power Sunday. What is Power Sunday for those of you who are brand new to the stuff I do? I shall show you. I shall show you. Give me a moment. And that would be Power Sunday, folks. Peace out.